Hello, this is Bill McAfee. I'm the president of Empire Title Company here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We're going to give you a recap of the Pikes Peak multiple listing system. And in fact, this week it's going to be a lesson in real estate. We're going to call this Real Estate 101, the law of demand and supply with a few characters thrown into it. For those of you that haven't seen my videos before, I apologize for what's about to come. The spewing just goes on like a volcano. But anyway, here we go. Thanks for watching. And by the way, when you get through this, you really need to talk to a real estate agent, a professional real estate agent here that works in our area to make sure that you are paying a price that's worth it. And if you're selling your property, that you're getting as much as you can. So here we go. Starting out, we have a lot of positive things going on in our MLS. Both average and median price are up and because of demand and supply. The number of units sold this year is 7.4% ahead of last year. Inventory levels, these are two different things, are down. So the inventory levels and the actual number of listings is down. Supply is down. Okay? Down. What we have here is a failure to communicate. All right, moving on. The number of listings is down 22%. Foreclosures, people going into foreclosures up slightly. I'll explain that one later. And interest rates are at historic lows. Here's something I want to explain just real quick. Inventory levels, and this is a function of demand. We have so many units that are bought and sold, and if I take over the past 12 months and divide it out on the number of units that are being bought, take the total number of standing inventory, anything below 6 months is good. Now notice we're clear up to 300,000 now that we're below 6 months. What that means is the inventory, the buyers out there, buyers, are actually buying up at a rate that's quicker than the supply. Months of inventory, our entire MLS, we're at about 5.23 months. Normal would be 6 months right here. Again, another sign telling me that we don't have the supply. The demand is definitely up. If I look at the number of sales per month, and I'm going to go one more slide. This is the slide you just saw, but the highs and lows taken out. If you notice here the number of sales, and I take out the camel hump, that was the credit back in 2010. Take out that hump and go back over here. We're seeing the number of sales that we haven't seen since 2008. Moving on, again, what I'm doing is a function of the demand that's out there. The active listings, we're going to the supply side. If we look at the active listings, and you take out this little dip here in last year, we have to go all the way back over here to 2005, 2006 to see where the listings. This is the supply side where the listings were this low. Going on to the next slide, this is the active listings on a running average. This is that slide that you just saw, and you got some splaining to do, Lucy. You got some splaining. When we look at the supply side here, we notice how low this is. I can run this graph all the way across, and I have to go to pre-2003 to find where the actual number of listings was this low. Looking right here, sales as a percentage of active listings. All this is saying is if I have 100 homes for sale, right now I am selling over 20% of those every month. Now buyers, you need to pay attention, especially in that market in the 250 and below, and now we're starting to edge up to 300 and below. Here's what's going on. A demand that's picking up, that's really carrying right now. We've got a supply out there that's dwindling down. We've got interest rates, which I'm going to throw on top of the demand and supply. A dwindling supply, increase in demand, and interest rates that we simply have never seen. I'm talking historic lows. You see the finger right there? That was 1981. Since then, we've gone down. We're average about 3.6. So, moving on here, the average sales price, here's what it's done. We have demand increasing, supply going down. What that's doing is that's pushing prices up. Notice here, even on a monthly level, we have to go back to about 2008 to where we match what the sales price was in June. And look at here on the sales price. Now, this is something you really need to pay attention to, you buyers, in that 250 and below. Notice right here, the average sales price. Taking out the camel hump, which was the home buyer credit, run it over here, and then all the way back down here. I got to go to 2005 to find the average prices on a running average where they are now. So here's the bottom line for you buyers. Interest rates at historic lows, prices that we really haven't seen other than the camel hump that last year or so back to 2005. In that 250 and below market, you buyers in our market, you need to jump in there. People are talking about interest rates. We don't know what they're going to do. They may stay low, they may go up. But here's what I can tell you. Based on demand and supply, in the 250 and below, we're seeing an increase. Right here, here's the median price. Notice again, on the monthly level, I come clear back over to into 2008, where I can find a month that we had the sales price that we're seeing now. And again, same slide that you just saw when you take out the highs and lows, go over, and again, we're back to 2005. Here is what's happening, and it's very interesting. Our 2000 below market is it's cooking right now. We're seeing multiple offers again. Well, now what's happening is, as values start to increase, those people are buying up into higher dollar homes. Well, notice that this is a 70-30 split roughly. That means 70% of the homes are selling 250 and below, and 30% are selling above. Now, what's amazing about this stat, if I just go back, literally, go back a year, year and a half, that number was about 76-24. In other words, 76% of the homes were selling below 250,000. Now here's what that means, is prices are pushing up. Okay, here it is, the law of demand and supply. Right now we have a big demand that's not keeping up with the supply, especially in the low end. For you sellers, for you buyers in that 250 below market, here's the bottom line. I believe you've already missed the price, okay? So you've got to get in to get that. Now, the $300,000 to $500,000 range is rapidly improving because those people are moving up. Now, we've had a couple other positive things happen in our economy, which was as a topic for another video. Anyway, I mean, if you don't pay attention to me, here's what's going to happen. You're going to end up down by the river. Is that what you want? So anyway, if you'll do me a favor, consult your local real estate agent. We have some very special things happening in our real estate market right now. And if we can help you, please, it's Bill McAfee with Empire Title in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Thank you.